Hey everybody, I figured I'd kind of document what we got going on with ourselves now. We've been renting a room from a couple in Maine for several years, and we decided instead of paying their mortgage off, we're gonna do something we haven't done for the first time in 6 years, which is go into debt. We've actually been debt free for 6 years, and we decided we wanted to get some land and slowly build a house. And in order to do that, we have to take the chunk of money we have saved and apply that as a down payment, but also get a land loan. So we're here checking out this piece of land that we really like. So the property has pretty big road frontage. That orange marker there is the one side of the boundary, and I'll kind of walk down here and chat with you as we go. But yeah, we figured we would take a land loan, which we applied for yesterday. And we're learning about all this stuff, the different ways you buy land, and then you apply for a certain loan. So yeah, the realtor, he explained a lot to us, and now we're just waiting for the process with the application. We were recommended to apply for the land loan through a credit union here in Maine. The credit unions have pretty good interest rates. We actually contacted our credit union in Arizona, and they only offer a bundled loan, so it has to be like rolled into a construction loan. So you have to have like a building permit and all this proof that you're going to do these certain things for them to even give you the land loan. So as you can tell, I've been walking quite a distance from that other pole. So that pole there, this is the second pole, and I believe the marker is just at this third pole. So this would all be our road frontage. The acreage itself is 4.53 acres, so it's definitely a nice sized lot. But I think there's just a little stone wall here. Yeah, here's the far end of it. And then behind me is I think this guy builds houses, so this is just his like personal yard for his supplies. And then this guy does logging and chipping back here. And I don't believe they actually do too much processing here. So we've been here at different times, usually in the afternoon. This is the earliest we've been, which is around, I think it's like 3:45. It's pretty quiet. We'll go check out the lot itself now. So there's actually already a driveway cut in. There's a build site, and actually the soil testing has been done and everything, so we're pretty set on all that. So we know we can have a septic system, and we would have to have a well. And since the power is just there off the street, we were told that we could get what is called a swing in, which is essentially a free service the power company offers you. If you're within so many feet of the power lines, they'll actually just come connect your land with no cost. I assume that's probably because then you're going to spend the rest of your life paying them for power, so they're not too hesitant to come do that. So here's where I believe the build site was originally, that they utilized to get the ability to create the subdivision. There's only 3 homes. It was one large parcel of maybe 15 acres, and then there's 2 other houses on the sides of us here. So we're at the far end, so we're at the end of the street, and as you can see, it's fairly clear here, but then there's a drop off, which kind of sucks. But honestly, like, we plan to build like a pretty tiny house, so we'll probably just clear all that and have a nice view. And I think the land goes back quite a ways, and if it goes back far enough, maybe we can clear some of those other trees and get a view, because you can see the mountains actually through there, which is something in Maine I've noticed. There's not like a ton of places where you have like a view, especially with homes. You're so in the forest that you don't see the forest, and so it'd be really nice to do certain things. And since that frontage is so wide, like, we have so much area in here that's flat that we could work with and still develop a nice clear area here to just have a nice view. And maybe there will be wildlife and stuff down there in the little bit of field. There was a stream down there somewhere, wasn't there, Rachel? One of the neat things about this is we were just here the other day, and you can see these are all just wild berries, just tons of wild berries. Look at all these, babe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at, boom.
Now I have to learn how to make jam.
Right? Here, you want these ones?
Thanks.
Welcome.
Oh, these look like good ones.
Is that like a blackberry?
Yeah.
What do you think? Sour?
Actually not.
Nice. They weren't ready. So yeah, very interesting. We're just here checking out this plot. Figured we'd share a bit with you guys. We brought the chair so that we can sit and just kind of hear what's going on. If you noticed, a semi just went by, but the semi's coming in from his work day to park at the garage. So it's like a few trucks go by and then they get in their personal vehicles and leave. So we decided to explore the plot a little, and something I found very exciting is that the boundary is actually originally marked by an old stone wall, which is something that is a very beautiful thing that you'll find in old homes in New England, especially in Maine. There was this particular time in the 1800s, I believe, where there was a boom here, and just basically all the forests were deforested, and they were raising this particular type of Spanish sheep, I believe, to get wool, because we were beefing with England still because of our independence, and so wool was super expensive to bring into the country, so we just started growing our own. So anyway, there's just tons of old rock walls. As these guys cleared their land to be able to put in their livestock, they cleared all the trees and built all these rock walls, and that's one of the landlines, it appears. But another awesome thing is we knew there was a stream here, but we weren't sure where, and it runs along that wall. It's pretty awesome. I think this is probably active in the spring when the snow's melting, but it's definitely pretty cleared, so it's definitely ran fairly recently. So we could potentially clear all of this land back and have a little stream view with this beautiful rock wall land boundary. Rachel found the chipmunk kingdom here. She said there's definitely something living in there, and I think she's right. Really neat features on the rocks and stuff here. They're just so covered in life. So soft, huh?
So soft.
It's cool. So we have returned and visited this site enough times that we decided to purchase it. And in fact, I didn't document this as much as I should have. We're not really good at selling ourselves, so we kind of just go along with our plan and try to catch everyone up at some point. But we did get a loan through our bank, which went relatively smoothly, and that was really awesome for us. So we were able to acquire this land. Now we're just paying off that debt to the bank. But while we do that, we're going to start clearing the plot a little. Since we had come here multiple times before we decided to make the purchase, we really got an idea of the environment here. It's pretty quiet all the time. We came at multiple days during the week at different times, and never really had any negatives. So as far as we know, we should have a pretty peaceful environment, and unless there's some surprise, we've done some pretty good research, and we shouldn't have any issues regarding building our home here. It seems as if we should be able to get, a temporary power going here. The rules for the town state that you can live in a camper essentially more than 30 days a year, as long as you have the ability to dispose of the waste properly. So that shouldn't be an issue for us to be able to get a trailer while we start to build here. It's not something we believe is going to be something that we are able to accomplish very quickly, but we're not in a hurry, and we want to be able to not go too much into debt more than what we already have with the loan for the land. And so we're going to save up slowly, and as we save up large sums, then we'll spend those directly on like something that'll leap us forward. Like, let's say for instance we need to add some more earth here and level this land out more. We'll do that first, and then what we'll do is we'll save up and we'll get our septic system, and we'll just move in increments like that. So yeah, I just wanted to give an update, and the land that we just showed is the land that we ended up deciding to purchase. We're gonna do a few more videos. We want to find all of the survey pins for our land, so that'll be kind of neat for us to get a better idea of the overall size. I mean, we know how big it's supposed to be, but we want to walk in, get an idea of what's, where our boundaries actually are. So that'll be cool. And we'll just post videos as we go. If you're curious, stay tuned to the channel. Stay safe and stay out there.